Okay, so the reveal just happened. I'm gonna do a quick little breakdown of what was shown. I actually posted a non-commentary multiplayer reveal highlight. Everything that's been shown without all the BS, it's all mashed up into one big video, 13 minutes long. You can watch that first so you can get kind of an understanding of what we're gonna be talking about here. What an amazing reveal. I honestly am... there's no complaints. I mean, it's exactly what I kind of expected from Battlefield to be. The gameplay reveal was amazing. Let's talk about the launch maps. We got Liberation Peak, Empire State, New Subic City, Manhattan Bridge, Iberian Offensive, Mirak Valley, Siege of Cairo, Saints Quarter, and obviously a remaster from Battlefield 3, Operation Firestorm. Honestly, 9 maps on release is amazing because all I know is that post-content maps are going to be released, so we're not going to get just 9 maps. We're going to get a lot more, probably the most 3 maps, 2 being new from the ground up maps, and 1 will be probably like a remake of a previous map. So that'd be cool if each season has at least 3 maps. I mean, I'd prefer more, but they're probably going to stick with 1 to 3, hopefully 3. But aside from the launch maps, the next thing that they talked about was all of the game modes that they showed. Obviously, we're going to get Conquest, Breakthrough Rush. We already know about that. But there's a new one called Escalation, which 2 teams fight to capture strategic control points as the teams expand the territory. Fewer and fewer control points remain, creating increasingly intense areas of combat. This battle for territory culminates in an all-out war where both sides fight to control the last remaining points on the map. I don't know if it's like a larger version of like Chain Link. You like kind of hold points and you go back and forth with it. It talks about territory, so it's probably like a bigger version of Chain Link or whatever that game mode was called. I remember it was like a chain mode. The next thing that they showed off was really awesome. They showed off the classes. I'm actually on their website right now, and I got some pretty cool backgrounds here I could use for thumbnails. But obviously the first one was Assault. They're frontline killers who punch through defenses to open the way for the rest of the team. Enhanced mobility combined with the option to throw an extra primary weapon. I don't know about that, Chief, but we'll see how balancing works out with that. I hope it's nothing too overpowered where you can like rock with a sniper and then an LMG. Oh Lord, it's sure. I feel like this class is like a one-man army class, but I feel like teamwork still needs to be a big part of it. And the extra primary is, I don't know about it. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. We'll see the balancing. If it's balanced, I don't really care. And then on the next one we're gonna look at is Engineer. So engineers are deterrent for tanks, helicopters, and jets. Again, I don't know what it is, but I don't see naval combat. They're not talking about naval combat here, which is a little weird because if they did, they would have been like tanks, helicopters, jets, and boats, or you know, RFIB boats, something like that. Don't see any naval combat here, so it's a little weird. Armed with a satchel filled with rockets and mines, this class is all about being a menace to enemy vehicles. They're also the only class capable of repairing friendly vehicles, equipment, and weapon placements. Well, okay, that's what an engineer is. I mean, there's no innovation with engineer, thank God. And then obviously you got Recon, the sniper stalking the edge of the battlefield for perfect headshot. The tactician pinpointing enemy positions with drones, planting C4 to cripple tanks and level buildings, or controlling a laser designator to guide your allies' missiles to their target. Okay, so there's more teamwork with the Recon. One thing that I had on my wish list that actually came true is the fatal headshot from the Recon, and it's just so amazing. Here's a clip of it actually being played on the beta. I love it. And then we have support, which is kind of okay. I mean, it's from Bad Company 2, where they had an LMG as a medic. This one is both medic and ammo. So the support class is there to pull you out of the fire, throw down supply crates, and heal you in the fight. Support can lay down deployable cover, which is kind of cool. Okay, you know, you lay it down so then you could like revive your teammates. That's a cool thing. I just don't know how much it will get spammed or how much you could put on it. Can you put all 32 support players? Can all of them put like a Great Wall of China of deployable cover? I'd like to like see that in like a Mythbuster video. They intercept enemy grenades and missiles and are the masters of the LMG. So again, if you're support and your signature weapon is an LMG, you got to get buffs on it, you know what I'm saying? If you play with any other weapon, you don't have buffs, you actually have cons. That is what I think balancing should be, but let me know what you think about my idea on that. So yeah, this was a great breakdown of classes. They showed obviously a video footage of it. It's pretty cool. Another thing they talked about, which you cannot actually see on the Battlefield 6 website, is Portal 2.0. If you haven't watched the video, basically what you see and what they talk about, it's basically a Far Cry map editor with obviously a little bit more steps to making a certain game mode. Single player is confirmed. We got a campaign, so that'll be exciting. Obviously, we got all-out warfare, and then the destruction. Oh my gosh, I love destruction so much. And the way that they show that you could blow up floors and like just flank a certain way, go through buildings, tight corner buildings, but you can expand it. Beautiful. That's what I like. So that's a great thing. Obviously, open beta is going to be August 7th through the 10th, with the 7th and 8th being like the early ones ones if you pre-order it. The next is August 9th through 10th, and then 14th through 17th, which is really cool. It releases October 10th of this year. That's great. And then we had a tiny battle royale tease. I think it's called Firestorm 2, I guess. So let's talk about what I liked with the reveal itself and the gameplay as well. So what I liked is graphics. I mean, so when they were playing that mountain map, Liberation Peak, you know what I like about each map's vibe? It really reminds me of Battlefield 3. The one thing that it doesn't have is that blue tint. So again, really big inspiration for Battlefield 3. Like the central tone and graphics from Liberation Peak definitely reminds me of Damavan Peak. Liberation Peak, Damavan Peak. Oh, look at that. Gameplay does feel like it is from Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. It just a little bit updated with a lot more chaos. I've seen all the streamers play. You know, there's some team play, there's some lone wolves out there, and there was a lot of helicopters crashing. Another thing I liked is like the death animation. So when you die, it's not third person, your body is not flying anywhere, you're not like clipping anywhere. It's just you, your first person immersive body taking the fall. You're down, you know, that's you, you're down, bro. You see your legs, you see your arms, you're trying to say help me. Very reminiscent to Battlefield 5's down system. Again, I love that. Another thing that I like is when an enemy kills you, it doesn't just show them being alive and the camera just follows them and their outline is orange like from Battlefield 4. You kind of get like a death intel and you could like talk to your squad mates about it. I like this one where it's not too much information. It just shows you a full outline pin of where you were killed last time, and that's it. The enemy moves away from the pin, so you don't see where they're going next. So again, I like that where it's less intel. The sound design is amazing aside from everybody talking over each other. I went to other streams where they were just playing the game. They weren't really talking. One of the streamers, beautiful sound design, nothing really to be complaining about on that. Again, I'm gonna talk about it again. Destruction is amazing. I saw in the gameplay there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of craters, lots of buildings falling apart very naturally, very one-to-one. 4 people can look at the same building falling and it's the same exact way. There's no other versions of the building falling, so that's cool. Obviously we just talked about classes, but the classes are back and they feel right. They're not those stupid specialists. This is exactly what Battlefield is all about. So but let's talk about the things that I don't like. The weapon gunplay itself, when you aim down sight and you shoot, most if not all weapons are very beamy. They're very like laser like. There isn't much. I wouldn't mind a little bit of either visual recoil or actual recoil where you have to control it. Maybe these streamers are really good. Maybe they played it before the live stream and they kind of got the hang of it. I mean, I saw a couple of them. They were in the training area and they were just shooting on dummies. So I guess that's something that they might have just like learned along the way. And we just see it as beamy, but they got to kind of change that. So I don't really like how it's beamy. The weapon animations when I was watching the gameplay, when they prone too fast or like run away too fast, when your character is like trying to pick themselves up, it feels a little floaty, feels a little clunky. I can't explain it, but it just feels clunky when you switch your weapons. It's like very like, doesn't feel very smooth. It doesn't feel weighted. It feels very floaty too. When you're trying to revive someone and you're dragging them, again, a little clunky here and there. It needs more refinement, of course. I mean, it's beta, so hopefully that is fixed. When you kill an enemy or get points in general, whatever it is that you do, the way that the points are shown, they're not really a rewarding feeling. They don't look like eye candy. Like the best one in my opinion were definitely Battlefield 4 kill feed, when you would see the points, like enemy killed 100, beautiful, it just shows you right there. Battlefield 1 was the best at it though, especially when you get headshots and it just shows up like that. It's amazing. So they got to fix that up. I heard some headshot sounds. I still feel like it could be refined. It could be a better headshot sound, because Battlefield 1's headshot sound was like the best one in my opinion. So the next thing I'm going to talk about of what I didn't like is Portal 2 being showcased. It's not that I don't like it. I mean, I love it. You can literally remake probably maps from other games. Like imagine someone remakes Shipment from Call of Duty to Battlefield, like 1-to-1, or like Nuketown, and you could play it as in the Battlefield universe, game, whatever. That's crazy. That's amazing. However, with all this freedom that you can do whatever you want, the problem is I probably would not like it if progression also was included. People could just make like XP farms again, and it'll just be even worse, right? One shot XP farms. So if Portal 2 does not have any type of progression, no stats, it's just a thing that you play and have casual fun, then my stance on it would change. But right now I'm just a little bit iffy on it, and I don't like how there's not much talked about. But let me know in the comments what you think about Portal 2. Another thing I didn't like is that I saw some bugs, and I think I recorded this as I was watching it, and they're playing a squad deathmatch. This guy was playing with a shotgun, and freaking he shot the person person, but it didn't register and he died. And if that's not fixed by release, I'm gonna be really pissed off about that, because stuff like that really does piss me off, because I know I shot the person, I know the bullet went into them, and then nothing happened. Oh god, no, that they better address that immediately. The next thing that I don't like is when you go into the Battlefield website and you click pre-order, it gives you the standard edition, which is $69.99, and then there's a Phantom edition that's $99.99, so it's $100. Oh boy, here we go. So what I don't like about the Phantom edition, if you go a little past here, you get the 4 Phantom Squad soldier skins, BF Pro token. Again, there's Battle Pass tokens, so great, there's Battle Pass, great. Oh fuck, oh whatever. You get some gun skins, some vehicle skins, but then this part right here, it's called the Tombstone pack, and I think it's included with the standard edition, but the Phantom edition includes more. The Tombstone pack, I think it's a little bit messed up in my opinion, how of course they will take the nostalgia bait. So a lot of people are going to see the gameplay, they saw the trailers, like, oh man, this feels like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, this feels like it. And then they go and pre-order and they see the Gravedigger skin, I forgot he's from the campaign of Battlefield 4, and then, you know, the player card, the weapon, and then the Tombstone, right? Remember Tombstone Actual from Battlefield 4? Oh my god, like all this like nostalgia bait, man, I really don't like that. I just wish nostalgia baiting can stop, but that's just me wishing it, so I don't really like that. If you're going to pre-order and you know for a fact that this is going to be a long time play for your game, like this is going to be a long game that you're going to play, a good investment, maybe you're going to start YouTube with it, maybe you're going to start streaming with it, by all means, I'm not here to stop you. I'm just saying, let's wait until the open beta. And if you really want to play the open beta, but you have to pre-order, come on, it's gonna come. We're all gonna play it, bro. Relax. Relax. You don't need to pre-order it, right? Because then you pre-order it and you're like, oh, I already played it, I kind of don't like it, but I already pre-ordered it. Oh, okay, I'll just keep it. No, stop that. Come on, bruh. You can still pre-order the day before it releases, bruh. You're good, bruh. You got till October, bruh. Relax. I was watching some streamers play the reveal, and I saw that there was factory guns. So, like, it's the main guns, but they're called factory. Now, this is the part of, I think, where monetization is going to come in. So they're going to have some type of blueprints for weapons. I mean, yeah, that's what it's called here. They're going to have blueprints. It's called weapon packages. So if you go to the Battlefield 6 website and you go to the pre-order stuff and you go down, they're called weapon packages. So I'm assuming that there's a factory package, right? So that's the OG one. And then there's other packages that are basically blueprints. So that's great. Let's just hope, please, let's just hope there's no bullshit ass childlike funky skins. That's it. I mean, it looks so good with the Phantom Squad soldier skins. They look pretty okay, but if anything crazier, dude, I'll go insane, bro. And then another thing I've noticed that I don't like, the reveal gameplay with all the streamers playing, it was all unlocked weapons on all classes. I don't know, I feel like they should have started with just the way it should be, to see what kind of streamers pick and choose their class, and like to see if all of them were gonna rock out assault like what everybody thinks people would, or maybe not. Maybe they wouldn't want to rock out assault, maybe they want to be support. It would have been cool to just kind of get a dissection of like how many people would have chose what class, and then we would have run the numbers like that. But I mean, I guess with the open beta we can all try out locked and unlocked classes, but I feel like they should have done that as well. So yeah, that's all the things I like and don't like. Now, I had another video. It was a wish list. It was the day before, literally the day before. If you haven't watched it, please watch it now, because we're going to compare right now. So what I talked about on my wish list is unaltered, unedited gameplay. Yes, we got that. It's unaltered, it's unedited, straight up. They were playing first impression, we were watching. It showed multiple maps. It didn't just show one map or whatever. It showed a couple. It showed, I think, 3 or 4. However, one thing that I noticed that it did not show, and I kind of expected this actually to be shown, is that there's no night maps. There's no different dynamic time of day. There isn't like a morning, an evening, a nighttime. I'd assume there is, because the trailer literally showed like a nighttime. I mean, it was more like campaign, but still, like, you got the assets for a nighttime mode, right? So I hope that's going to be post-launch content. That's something that did not live up to my wish list. Another thing that lived up to my wish list is the classes were shown, the weapons were shown. I saw some streamers show like the loadouts and stuff, so that was pretty cool. Like that. There was no soldier customization shown, probably because of the build of the game. Hopefully we get to see that more during the open beta. Another thing that wasn't shown was it was only unlocked weapons. I assumed it was going to show locked and unlocked, but that'll be for open beta most likely. Again, there was no pros and cons for using certain signature weapons. Something I know would have not happened because nobody likes nerfs, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like if you're in a scenario where you learned to play with an LMG, or in real life you're an LMG person, that's all you taught yourself in the army or whatever, you're not gonna right away like pick up a sniper and know exactly how to rechamber it, how how to load it. You're gonna be a little like struggling. You're gonna be a little slower with it. So that's kind of what I assumed was gonna happen. But no, there's no cons at all. You just pick a weapon and you play with it. It's like, I don't know. There's gotta be more in depth with that, but whatever. The biggest thing that wasn't shown are boats. Where are my boats at? Where are all the naval combat at? There's no boats. It's just tank, helicopter, jet. Oh, and jeep. That's it. What the hell? Battlefield 4, bro. 2013 had boats, bruh. I really hope this gets revealed soon. This feels a little bit bare bones in my opinion. I don't think it's worth $100 to get the tombstone pack and the Phantom Squad soldier skin pack if there's no fucking boats, bro. What the hell? You're removing content. This should have been an addition from Battlefield 4. If you're already giving us tombstone packs from Battlefield 4, give me a goddamn boat. But I don't know. What do you guys think? However, a good chunk of vehicles were shown. Okay, we still got to see all the vehicles in action, so a part of it was shown, so I'll give him that. Obviously, the destruction, the strategic destruction was shown. It's amazing. I loved making holes through certain floors, so you can see like the floor below you or above you. That's amazing. That's something that's very like awesome. But I have not seen any Levolution events. I mean, it would have been pretty cool if they had like a little bit. It could be even in the background, like maybe the bridge is like falling apart in the background, you know, on one of the maps. Or maybe there's an avalanche that comes through on the peak map. I don't know, that it would have been a little bit cool, but I mean, if they don't, then they don't, I guess. Again, multiple game modes were shown and they were played as well, so that's great. I don't think I saw the gameplay for Escalation. I don't think it showed that yet, or maybe they did. I just missed out on it. I'm just doing this video right now, so I'll probably look back into it. Obviously, Portal 2 was shown, just a brief moment though. I wish they went more in depth with it as well. And then obviously, yeah, open beta has been confirmed. Also, pre-orders have been confirmed. Great. That does it all for my first impressions and my breakdown, my likes and the things I don't like. That's basically all that there was. So yeah, that's the video, first impressions. I'm gonna say all in all, this presentation with all the gameplay, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's okay, it's good. I'm still being very skeptical here. The old me would be really hyped right now. I'll be jumping with joy. I'll be screaming, shouting. I'll be clicking pre-order like 50 times. Very immature, you know, which I hope a lot of you viewers are not like that. Just calm down. We're all gonna play it the 10th, pre-ordered or not. We're all gonna play it, so relax. All right, it's not gonna come any sooner. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Again, I got some previous videos about Battlefield that I was talking about. Definitely check those out. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this multiplayer reveal and my opinions on it. I would love to know your opinions and your stance on it, and I'll read through the comments and I'll reply. Overall, thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.